There's a new kind of smell coming from the hills of Placerville. An aroma that can only be pinpointed by a special breed. Meet Mila and Tony, the Truffle Hunters.
Well, we call ourselves the Truffle Huntress.
This is Stacy O'Toole, the pup's trainer.
So a truffle is very simply a mushroom that decided to evolve underground.
A truffle is not just any mushroom, it's a very tasty mushroom that sells for upwards of $3,000 a pound.
So these are hazelnut trees, and the hazelnut is one of the trees in nature that truffles have grown on, both hazelnut and oak.
Truffle is normally imported from France or Italy, but a few years ago, Stacy bought an orchard in Placerville in hopes to grow truffle in California. The truffles are growing on the roots here?
Yeah, so what happens is the tree actually feeds sugar back down to the root, and that's what the truffle will grow off of.
Because the truffle is underground, dogs are used to sniff them out, and that's where Mila and Tony come in.
Yes, good girl.
Today, the pups are doing a mix of training and hunting.
One of the things that we're not exactly sure about, since it's all so new, is exactly what the season is for truffles.
There's only a handful of truffle orchards in the United States, and harvest is kind of sporadic. But last December, Mila found about a quarter pound of truffle in Sonoma.
And one thing that you do is when they're digging like this, you can actually smell the dirt to see if the dirt has the smell of the truffle on it.
I don't smell any
You don't
truffle.
smell, yeah, no, so just probably just regular dirt.
Man-made truffle orchards are starting to take off in places like Oregon. It takes about 7 to 10 years for trees to mature, and Stacy's goal is to train the dogs so their owners can find future crops.
It's very much like the wine industry was 60 years ago. We don't know exactly what's going to work yet. It's still experimental farming to some degree.
Well, there was no sign of truffle today, but when the season is unknown, you have to keep digging. John Bartel, ABC 10 News.
Come on, show me. Where is